If you know how to cut in Photoshop, there is nothing that you can't do. Your imagination is your limit. This is why in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to use the different tools to cut in Photoshop and when exactly you should use each of them. I'm starting with the easiest way to cut in Photoshop, and this is the magic wand tool. Unfortunately, you need to have very hard edges between the object that you want to cut and the background, so this tool works good. But sometimes you're lucky enough and you can use it. This is the tool that I use to cut my Earth and the camel, so I can put them on Mars. Since both of the pictures was with a white background and they're pretty colorful, it was really easy to use this tool, and it took me basically 5 minutes to cut the white background. Basically, the tool is working like that. It selects the continuous color that you click on. So the tool selects everything in the same color until the first hard edge. The magic wand tool has its tolerance, but you still have to have hard edges to achieve good results. Let me show you one quick example with two pictures. This is one picture of a lake, and I'm gonna cut it with magic wand tool. So if I try with a small tolerance, the selection will apply to only a small part of the lake, and this is not what I really want. In this particular case, if I take a higher tolerance, it will select exactly everything what I want, and this is the whole lake. This is possible only because there is a very hard edge and big difference of the colors of the lake and the surrounding. But if we try to do the same on this picture with Mars landscape, if I pick small tolerance, the selection will apply to very small part of the sky. And if I try with big tolerance, the selection will also include the ground of Mars, as the colors are very similar. So maybe there is an option to find the right tolerance that will only include the sky and not part of the ground, but this will take much more time than just to use another tool. This is why we're skipping to the next tool. The background eraser tool is similar to the magic wand tool, but a little bit more precise. Both of the tools are selecting the color that you click on and the range that you select by changing the tolerance. The difference is that the magic wand tool will check the whole picture until the first hard edge to stop it, and the background tool is applying only the part under its surface. So that means the smaller tool you use, the better result you're gonna get. This is so wonderful, but what if I wanna cut an object which is very similar color to the background? In this case, it will be very hard for Photoshop to understand me what I want to keep, what I want to cut. And what if there's no hard edge between my object and the background, or the colors are similar? No worries, there's more tools that you can use for cutting in Photoshop. The first option is the simple eraser tool. I will not spend too much time on it because this is the first tool that most of the people would use to cut in Photoshop. With this tool, you're cutting everything under the tool, so it's very important to select the right shape and size of the tool, and you can cut everything. Also be careful with the hardness, because this will also apply on your selection and your cuts. And again, a smaller tool you use, better results you're gonna get. Unfortunately, cutting with the eraser tool takes so much time because you have to be very precise. I saw you that with the tool will be cut from your picture. In my experience, if I can avoid using the eraser tool, I will definitely do that. I'm showing you how to use this tool on some picture of the sun, and I really don't need this picture to be cut, so I will not spend too much time to cut it nice, but I hope you got the point regarding this tool. And the next tool is the pen tool. This tool is faster to use than the eraser tool because you basically have to do only points around the object, and then you have to apply the selection between the different points. The nice thing here is that you can control and arrange the points for achieving better results, but how do you do that? If you hold when selecting a point, you will get these two lines, which can help you customize your selection. If you hold Alt for PC or Option for Mac, this will control these two sides of the line separately, so you can move one side without moving the other one. This will help you create very nice curves if you need to. And if you hold Ctrl for PC or Command on Mac, you can move the lines or the points or even the whole selection between 2 points. Once you get used to this tool, you'll see that it's doing a very good job and it's not taking so much time. Just remember to use Alt and Ctrl on your PC or Option and Command on Mac. The next thing what I wanted to explain is how I cut my Martian tree. But I think that this tutorial is getting a little bit longer. I would just mention that I use channel mask and I will create another tutorial for this technique, because this is a very good technique and you can cut very easy things like hair or grass or trees in this case. So when the tutorial for the channel masks is ready, you'll be able to find it in the up right corner right now. So now when I have everything cut out, I have to put everything on the same picture, and to make it a little bit more realistic, for that point I'm using the blending options for the different part of the Martian picture. I also decided to make shadow for the camel because it didn't look realistic to me like this. For that point I created a copy of the camel that I cut it already. I wrapped it and I changed the blending options. The wrapping you can do from Edit, Transform, Wrap. I also decided to make atmosphere of the Earth. I don't know why I'm thinking that from Mars you can see the atmosphere, but whatever. When I finished with those, I changed the blending options here and there, and I think it seems a little bit more realistic than the beginning. But again, I'm not showing you how to colorize the pictures, I'm showing you how to cut, so I think it looked kinda nice. After so much blending, I think I'm done. And I think we're done for today. Let me know in the comments below if the tutorial was useful for you, if you learned something new, or if you have some questions. I will put all the materials and all the pictures that I used in this tutorial in the description box. So the next tutorial, you already know, it will be how to use the channel mask to cut in Photoshop. And if you're interested in creating collage from videos, check out the previous one. So, thank you for your attention. If you like the tutorial, subscribe, like, share, all the good stuff.